Hello everyone, Hexi here. Today, I'm gonna show off something that I was working on while I was away, and that's my modded Nintendo Switch. Shh, don't tell Miyamoto. Anyways, we're gonna start off with the well-endowed Princess Peach mod, and then we'll move right along to Mario Odyssey with a special little quirk. I'm just opening up a nice little projector window so that I can see this better on my screen. And we should be good to go.
Princess Peach, Showtime!
I'm just gonna go down a few floors. And I've completely forgotten about the elevator, but that's fine. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Go first floor. I've done most of these to perfection. I love that they also changed the mannequin back there. Now the cowboy level I have some difficulties with. And I'm missing one of the ninjas on the pastry level. So I'll have to go back and find them.
Showtime!
Now you can go around here sparkling up everything to get some extra coins. I seem to remember one of these houses having a sparkle star in it. Doesn't seem to be this one though. Here we go. Oh, and there's a ninja hiding over here. Next up, you're just gonna want to make all these little cactuses bloom. And bada bing, bada boom, we get our first sparkle star. This game is very fond of hiding things in the foreground and the background, as well as behind scenery. Now there's a sparkle star over there behind those two gunmen. But first, little ninja hiding here behind this pillar. Not paying attention, miss things like that. Like I have a tendency to. Thankfully you can stun these guys, and then you can grab that sparkle star. Play forward just requires you to bounce on this carriage in order to get on this overpass. And we can climb over the saloon. To get to the real entrance over here. Here's another hidden sparkle. You gotta hit all the lights. The last ninja was sneakily hidden here in the dark. Thankfully, I had an eye out. And now it's time to transform!
Howdy there.
She's got a lasso and beer. You can use barrels to hit enemies. Now we're coming up to the part where I usually miss something. Maybe this spot over here has something to do with the sparkle that I'm missing. I only just noticed the little light beam. Nope. Just seems like a coin room. That's something that I haven't done before, but it still didn't give me a sparkle. Feels like I'm missing something. But as soon as I step on these stairs, I'm gonna get on the horse. I don't know. Too confusing for me. Missed one of those, fragments. Maybe that's what I was missing. And then I missed one there. Okay. At least now I know what I gotta do for next time. The whole premise of this being a play is pretty creative, and using the lighting there to create effects is pretty cool. The way that it kind of frames the scene a certain way. Thankfully, these bosses aren't too hard in this game. Usually they have a very specific way that you have to beat them.
Well, shucks. Thank you.
Well, shucks. Now let's go back and get those 2 sparkles that I missed. You need to get all the sparkles if you want to unlock all of the cosmetics for the lobbies. And you know I'm a completionist.
Let's play.
This time I'll speed run to the horse chase, though. Just for the sake of moving things along. Don't want to be stuck in place for too long doing the same thing over and over. There we go, magic them up and give them extra power. Gotta get a little bit of momentum going before I can make that gap. Oh, I guess they won't come and help me if I don't do the lights first. Down the banister. That's the first time I've ever seen that, and it's so cute. Gotta give them that cowboy power. The cower. You know, a little play on words with cow and power. The only problem is that cower's an actual word that means to be afraid. And in this case, they're doing the opposite of being afraid. There you go, you get them all. Then these guys take off. What a bunch of lowlifes. Can't even stand and fight. Okay, now I just gotta make sure that I get all of these fragments. when they force me to take the lower path, I should get on the high path as soon as possible. Go low. Then go high. Oh! You have to tap it twice to get into the background. There we go. All we gotta do is beat the boss, and this level will be 100% complete. Oh, and I missed 1 star last time, so I'll show you where that is. It's on the other side of the cave. This game likes to make you think you're in a rush, but you're actually supposed to explore around and check everything out. Since I just fought him, I have all of his attack patterns still memorized. And there we go.
Well, shucks. Thank you.
Well, shucks. Now let's go ahead and get that last star for the last ninja for the pastry level. And then we'll be done with the first floor. It'll be all wrapped up. There's the first ninja for the level, right in the open. If we try to go in, we get started by, or stopped by. Guys are stealing the cookies. Just give them a little sparkle of hope and we'll be on our way. Just hit those guys with some magic and they'll run away too. Of course, we've got to keep an eye out for ninjas. They're orange Goku ninjas. Also, I remember being able to go around the back of one of these buildings, maybe? Or inside of them? That might be a later level. Just give these guys that little sparkle of hope, and we'll be off to the farm. Gotta grow some wheat with our magic. And strawberries. Personally, I can't stand strawberries, but, you know, to each their own. Time to go to the special pastry kitchen. Now there's one more ninja. Where might they be? Time to transform. Henshin. Whisk. Now, because I'm viewing this through the capture card, there is a little input delay, and I might mess up a few of these cookies. This whole stage is based around timed button presses. Right, you gotta pose now to start up the light. Well, I don't see any ninjas in this room. Here's where you start making cookie. You just want to tap B until the thing changes color. And then you're able to put it on these trays. And you don't want to tap too long after it changes color, otherwise it explodes in your face. Just like real baking. If you can get one of these ones with helpers, you can make the big cookie, which are essential for getting the stars. There we go, I popped one. Whoopsie. When you have helpers, the cookies finish faster, so you have to stop tapping B sooner. A little tricky. Yeah, so I only made 2 big cookies. Whoopsie. It's okay though. He said it's more than enough. Which sounds like a job well done to me. Still haven't seen that last ninja. Not over here. And this is another event stage. We've gotta make the right patterns in order to bake the cakes. If only making cake was this easy. Well, I suppose we're just frosting them. Then you hold A to finish. I'm bad at reading, so I missed that my first time playing. And for this part, you just want to hold still and drop your little frosting droplets all the way around the edge. The corners don't complete until you've done all of the edges. Then you fill in the middle, and that one's done. This is the tricky one. Gotta make a little loop here in order to complete the decoration. And here's another one where you gotta make loops. Little dot in the middle somewhere. There we go. There we go. Easy as pie. Or maybe cake. Still, I feel like I missed that ninja somewhere. Just don't know where. However, there is a little spot over here for a bonus, so maybe he's in there. Oh, don't see him here. He must be really well hidden. Is there anything back here? Is there any way for me to get over there? Oh. Oh, there's some bonus coins. That's good. Time to take this star and put it on top of the cake. Still didn't find the missing ninja, though. That was my whole reason for coming here. I'll have to watch a guide on how to find him later.
Delicious. Thank you.
I suppose I may as well do the boss fight as well. Can't guarantee that I'll get any of those bonus conditions, though.
Oh.
The one to do this without getting, or without letting any of the birds get away is a little ridiculous. It's a disco ball bird. Because everything in this is lighting and cameras and, you know, because it's a stage performance. So basically, whenever it comes back this way, gotta hit these to make them go back up. Then we can use our magic sparkle power to burn them good. I don't know. Oh. Now we gotta do it upside down. Oh. Gotta watch out for that gap whenever the blocks land. Well, so much for that challenge run. I went and let the birds hatch. Oopsie daisy. It's fine though. I'll go back and 100% it later. Oh no, I did get to feed all the purple chicks before they escape. I missed hit discoing with sparkle chicks without missing, and win the fight without taking damage. That last one shouldn't be too hard. See, now I can get different decorations for the lobby. We can afford the 2 chandeliers. I'm also missing some stars on the basement level. Especially the cowboy level.
Showtime!
Yeah, let's do the Space Cadet level. Just missing 1 star and the ninja. Mighty Number Peach, and she can use her electric punch to grab her enemies and throw them around. Gotta watch out for these guys. They're gonna jump onto your little barge here. Oh no, he got captured. Yeah, you gotta completely avoid getting the barge damaged in order to get the star there. Not too big of an ask, but I got sloppy. There we go. Good old classic. 3 hits and they're dead. Just making sure there isn't anything hidden like this. It's a secret area. No ninjas in there, but if they were in the secret areas, that would be downright diabolical. There's a ninja there right next to the control panel. There we go. Use those meteors cleverly and you can just beat up all of the enemies in their own right. Okay, and this next part's where I missed the Sparkle Star. Gotta punch our way through a meteor herd. It's hero time! Gotta hop in the teleporter. Now it's just all about punching through everything. There we go, got it. Perfecto. Oh, this one's I have a real hard time with the dashing thief stages. I guess there's nothing I can do outside of the starting area. Now, I believe I got the bottom left one already, but I missed all the other ones. This area is a little difficult to explore, just because of the floaty nature of everything. So that door's open. Gotta make sure there's nothing over here. More doors. Is there anything down here? Nope. But there is something right here.
On the job.
I missed it the first time. Oh, that was one that I didn't get. Nice. Oh, and that door just brings us up here. Good. Everything is as it should be. Now see, which door should I take? Should I swing up to this one? Oh, it looks like I can't. Let's try this one. Looks like that was the way out. The one over here must be the one that I've gotten already. Gotta make sure to keep an eye out for that one ninja in the stage. Oh, yep. Here we go. I collected all of these little fragmented star parts. I only slightly missed the platform. Totally not a skill issue. As if things weren't stressful enough, now we've got falling platforms. I had a feeling I was supposed to take that top route. Is there no way to get back up there? There we go. Nope, there weren't any secrets up there. Such is life. Pitch up there, and run back. But there's also whatever's over here, which is a sparkle star. Nice. Still no ninja, so I'm assuming that the final chase section. Ooh, another split. I guess I'll take the high road. I hope it's the right one. No, I don't think it was. Damn, only one heart left. Hope it doesn't get in the way. Maybe this guy'll give me my hearts back. Oh, I almost sprouted a Brooklyn accent there. Maybe this guy'll give me my hearts back. Still not seeing that ninja, but I'm sure they'll pop up soon. There he is. That was a pretty sneaky spot to put him. Oh, whoops. For whatever reason, I thought I was supposed to jump over those guys.
Yes. Piece of cake. Thank you.
Still missed out on the ribbon, though. No clue where that was. I didn't even see the entryway for it. Star for the ice skater level, and the ribbon, and the ninja. I could do that one, or I could go back upstairs to do one of those levels.
Showtime.
I haven't shown you guys an ice skater level yet, so let's do that. Then I think I'm gonna take a little break in order to drink some water and clear my throat.
Lovely. Huh?
Oh, I was unaware that you could fall off of this level. Got a little secret area over here. Gotta do all the moves in order regarding the symbols. That's what ice skating's all about. Choreography. For this part, you just gotta let him dizzy himself out, and then you can hit him. Oh, this one got a circle in. I might have done it backwards, but whatever. It still works. For this part, they give you the super jump ability all over the place. Here's the most annoying part, though, because it's kind of timed. All due to those icicles falling behind you. If I hadn't gotten caught on world geometry, I would have been just fine. But I'm really good at getting caught on world geometry and breaking video games. Can we not jump up here? I really feel like we should be able to jump up there. They're teasing me with paths and then saying, oh no, that's not actually a spot you can go to. I already gathered those, so I'm not too concerned. I missed the ninja. Maybe I should just jump off the cliff here and go back. Starts us here? Wanna go back, please? Nothing can be done. Gotta play the level again. See, once again, they're teasing me with a sparkle star that I can't have. That's the one that I needed, so I may as well just start the stage over. I missed the ninja. I missed the sparkle.
Divine.
Woe is me. Always missing out. Well, now I know how to get there faster. And the cutscenes are, of course, unskippable. too slow. That's the story of my life. Always one step behind. There we go. There we go. Circled him the way they were indicating and everything. Just gonna hop up here, find that ninja, and figure out how to get that last remaining star. I think I have to jump onto the cliff and then jump back off to make it sink down. Then maybe I can get up onto that higher area. There we go. This collapse. Oh? How do I get into the back area then? Where is the entrance to the back rooms? Surely someone has to know. Yeah, it seems impossible with the way that the spikes are falling. Am I wrong about that? Someone's gonna go into the comments later and be like, Hexi, you fool! All you had to do was... I'll be like, that wasn't obvious at all. Oh, there we go. I just have to be really fucking fast. Gotcha. Shoot. At least I get to keep the stars, so I don't have to collect it again. There we go, bouncing our way to victory.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
There we go, another level 100%ed. Okay, I'm gonna take us up to the second floor, and then I'm gonna take a little break. Pause the game there. We'll be back in a moment. Okay. Now we're back for part 2 of Princess Peach. And then we'll go on to Mario Odyssey after that.
Let's play.
For a sword fighter stage, there's a ribbon, some ninjas, even a star in here that I missed. I know there's no one here to respond right now, but I'm hoping that I at least have some good funny ha-has every now and then. Because sometimes I'm a little worried about whether what I say is going to be taken the wrong way. And, if I'm just not being bombastic enough, you know? I like the way that Neuro-sama put it. She said that I just try to think of what's most likely to get me banned and say that. And it's like, I would say that, but I am genuinely scared of getting banned. Hang on, let me check the stream settings real quick. I can't believe my stream's been private this whole time. No wonder I have no viewers. I don't even know how that happened. I figure I'll probably be playing this game for another hour and a half, though. Then we'll do an hour of Mario Odyssey. Heyo, Kadarian, welcome to the stream. I may have made a little mistake and accidentally had it on private. I don't know how that happened. I was just talking about how I wish I could be funnier, but I'm not exactly sure what I can get away with saying on here. Yeah, no, I was just a dumbass and was streaming to no one for an hour. That's all. Oh, missed. Yeah, that's what the replay's there for. Things have been going pretty good so far. I'm just trying to go through and 100% some of these stages that I might have missed. We're probably gonna have to replay this one, since I missed the star somehow. Thankfully, everything in this game is pretty much just following boss patterns. Very puzzly and requires a lot of slow, thought out exploration. Welcome to the chat. Nice to have you. Currently, I'm playing Princess Peach's Showtime. It's a little bit different than the stock version, though.
Like that. Thank you very much. Showtime!
See, I originally got the Nintendo Switch and intended to give it to someone as a gift, but it took me like 3 years to install the RGB mod kit. Once I modified the hardware, I was like, well, might as well modify the software. And by that point, the person that I was gonna give it to proved that they wouldn't have appreciated it even if I had given it to them. Yeah, I answer questions. What do you mean? But yeah, it took that time whenever my computer broke down for me to finally get enough free time to put the RGB mod kit together. Installing those little things is a pain in the ass. It has a bunch of tiny ribbon cables. You have to ensure that your Nintendo Switch is the version 1. It was all very, very fiddly. I've broken a couple of motherboards along the way trying to get this Nintendo Switch put together. But like I said, if I've modified the hardware, why not put mods on it as well? Hence why we're playing well-endowed Princess Peach. One of my Discord friends pointed this game out, or pointed this mod out to me, and was like, Hexi, you have to check this out. And I was like, yeah, well, it does seem to be in line with my theme. I think I was supposed to save that guy somehow. That was probably how you get the ribbon. Like I said, very puzzly. I don't really plan out my MMD songs. I just kind of pick out whichever one suits me at the moment. Now somewhere between here and the other side, there's another star somewhere. Was I supposed to kill all of those guys to get it? Let's see. Nope. Because then I bust open that one and there's that star. Almost looks like I could squeeze through there, but no. Not sure. Somewhere I'm missing a star. It's very distressing. But yeah, in regards to my MMD stuff, most of that just relies on whatever's on VR. And I was considering maybe trying old MMD. I used to mess around with it for fun, but it's not very graphically impressive by today's standards. I could try setting up Blender to do MMD animations, but that takes some extra finagling. You can do better lighting effects in Blender, though. And speaking of VR, someone dedicated an entire VR world to Princess Peach's lips.
What's that? Thank you very
It is
much.
literally a repeating image over the entire world. And it's just a close-up of Princess Peach's mouth. Some people have some very strange taste.
Let's play.
Putting a star on here, as well as the ninja, so may as well go and collect those. These detective levels are some of the most puzzly ones.
Huh?
Let me go back. The little here. There we go. Yeah, the hard part is just telling which parts of the scenery you can actually interact with. Not as bad as some old PlayStation 1 titles, though. In Saga Frontier, they use these, like, fully painted backgrounds. And it was really hard to tell what part of the scenery was even, supposed to be something. Because it was just painted into the same layer and nothing stood out. So you had to move your cursor all over the screen trying to figure out which parts you could actually do things with. How was it that I get to the back room? Yeah. Go. For whatever reason, I thought you did that after you got the detective powers, but whatever. You all should know by now that my memory doesn't serve me too well. My brain cells are dying, and my memory's frying. But until the end, I'm gonna keep on trying.
Oh. On the case.
That level of cleavage is perfect for walking around with a magnifying glass to the floor. You think this jiggle's bad? The mod has a removable part that can make the jiggle even worse. Or better, depending on how you see things. But I mean, there is a lot more clipping if you have the original jiggle. Yeah, the only way to die here is to just guess wrong too many times. Now we can enter the sewer. There we go. Now I've got all the stars that I was missing. Just gotta find one more ninja, and we'll have gotten it level 100%. Which of course is an obsession of mine. A threatening note has been placed on the mural. We're coming for the mural. Consider yourselves warned. If something were to happen to the mural... What's this? A power outage? Oh no! The mural is gone! Please, you have to track down the culprits. And of course, I don't see any ninjas anywhere. For a little woman's intuition. An air duct. Guess we better crawl through. Whew, that was a tight fit. The display case is broken. The item on display here was the Mask of Disguise. It says wearing one of these masks allows its wearer to alter their appearance. Of course, the culprits must be using these masks to disguise themselves. Oh, look! A chest! Gotta grab the chests. And a spade key. Certain those fiends are in here somewhere. And there's a diamond key. One of the cameras was stolen, and this guy has a camera. Haha. Easy as pie.
I see.
All of the hidden areas are really compacted in here.
Mm. Ah. Huh? Indeed.
That was the police officer that had his clothes stolen. Okay. See the statue with the sunglasses? That one's the real deal. Guy has the shade. Popcorn on the floor.
Ah.
This one? Oh, hold on. Apparently they watched a play together over a single bag of popcorn. So then... This one.
Aha.
There we go. Very clever, Hexi.
Of course.
Okay, one last run around to make sure I'm not missing anything. All seems good. Aha! Still inside the museum then.
On it. Huh? Aha.
The trick was that the mural didn't go anywhere. It's been right here the whole time.
Ah. Yes.
I still don't know where that final ninja's at, though. He was really well hidden.
Case closed. Thank you so much.
Case closed. I could do another ice skating level, but I think I'll just go up here and fight the boss. That'd be more entertaining. Yep, it's a snake. But he's not on a plane. I got a little bit greedy for that, crystal. After watching that movie, I decided I wasn't going to movie theaters ever again. I remember now. Supposed to follow the light over here and let it go that way. There we go. Gotta just sparkle him up. Oh. Well, if this level has one of those challenges where you're not supposed to get hit, I'm definitely not getting that one. Aw. I was a little carried away. annoying thing about this boss is that the way that he looks around takes some patience. And it takes some quick movement whenever you have to get going. If there's one thing you can accuse me of, it's being slow. But it's okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Well, you could say I have some very heavy issues on my mind. There we go. The other two challenges aren't too hard. Just don't get hit and don't let time rewind. We could try that again, but I want to give you guys some variety before I switch games.
Let's play.
Here's one that I missed the stars on, and it has completely different gameplay. Time to go under the sea. Always better down where it's wetter. That's a lot of coconut. Gotta give them some of that sparkle power so they can sing better. I guess I'm not getting that coconut. Oh no, a missing singer. How will they ever start? Time to transform. I sure am glad that they bothered to reanimate all these scenes. The only ones that are missing are the ones for the final battle. Wow, it's almost like you can absorb the powers of those other characters. Yeah, the clamshell bikini. It's a classic. One of the things that messed me up the first time doing this was that the gameplay is so completely different. Got a bit of a rhythm game aspect to it. Oh. But first we gotta get the band back together. Now the little fishies exist on the back plane, while I exist on the front plane. Have to move them around in order to do my bidding back there. Thankfully, commanding minions is nothing new to me. Heyo, Kuga! Welcome to the stream! I'm just playing a special version of Princess Peach's Showtime. There we go. We're making good progress on getting all of these, sparkles. I command over sea critters to move fish around in the right way.
I've arrived.
No, I was expecting not to have to do these little extra stages since it's underwater. But I guess there are extra stages wherever you go. Now we gotta open the doors in a certain order. Wish. Oh, I remember this one. You gotta move the fish around in a certain way so that they go through all three of those slots up there. That block as a barricade. This guy over. That one up. There we go. They should all go into place now. How did I miss a star? That is very distressing. Just randomly missed one. Why do you need a turtle to carry you anywhere? You're still swimming! I could understand if you were hanging on to it, but you're just swimming above it. Sonic Adventure 2 had a really good hang on to a sea turtle puzzle. See, here's the rhythm part. This messed me up the first time. I was not expecting this. You push the joystick in a certain direction to hit the fish as they approach. You don't do it perfectly, you don't get all the stars. Oh, I missed one. Boo-hoo. Now you have to do the whole level over again. I won't put you guys through that.
Thank you very much.
I only found one of the ninjas. I don't know where the other two were. They're very good at hiding. Anyways, I'm gonna do one more level, and then we'll switch over to Mario Odyssey.
Showtime.
Gotta do the Kung Fu level. Because they completely redid Princess Peach's Kung Fu outfit and made a fun little cameo out of it. A little annoying that the interact button is also the jump button. There we go. Big money. Big prizes. See, that feels like a cheap trick there. This one area had a star in it. Thankfully, I've seen through it already. And with our bosomy might, we can bash through boulders. Gotta take the Kung Fu trial. That was a very difficult trial. Henshin! Yeah, they added in Mai from King of Fighters. On over. Oh, ah. You kind of get vacuumed onto the posts whenever you're doing that. Oh, while we're at it, we may as well brutalize some boulders as well. With our buxom beauty. Now, let me just check and make sure I didn't miss any, like, hidden areas or ninja locations. Oh! Boss battle! You just gotta push the keys in the right timing to beat this guy. I have a hard time with his later forms because they require you to be patient. The only time you'll see Hexi and patient in the same sentence is if the word isn't is in between them. Get on the roof. Jump over there and grab the star. I feel like I should have encountered that last ninja by now. There goes my bad depth perception again. Once again, I somehow missed a star somewhere. You know, I'm really bad at gauging distances. But everyone has things they're good and bad at, you know? We can't all be good at everything. Okay, let me just casually kick the door in. Time to fight on the roof. There we go. Just a few things missing. But it's okay, we can come back and get that stuff later. Did get all the ninjas. Whew! That's a relief. I'm just missing one star. One more star and we'll be able to afford another decoration. But for now, let's switch up the pace and pick a different game. One moment, please. Okay, here we go. I know you guys aren't ready for this. You're in the wrong top hat-shaped spaceship, fool! Oh, gotta get to the top of the inverted pyramid. But yeah, this is a lot of what I've been doing while my computer was broken. Was just sitting around and playing good old Nintendo Switch. Pound it. Nice. Oh, I can't possess the sheep because they're wearing hats. That prevents me from putting my hat on their hat. I saw a weird Bowser Peach couple go into the pyramid. I think they're going to see our celebrated binding band. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Oh, the gravity reverses. That makes things so much easier. Oops. That was not what I meant to do. There we go. Gonna grab some extra hearts, because that's an option. It'll come in real handy for the boss fight. Who'll it be this time? There we go. Oh, I got a ground pounder. Mario, you just go around pounding everyone you meet? Too bad for you, I already beat the big Mama Brutal. She was big lady. Oh dear. The hole in the desert. Well, at some point we can get Mario in his boxers. Fortunately, CJ's just an outfit for Mario, so it would change him back to regular Mario. Which is totally not the plan here. Which way's the... So that I can get on the wire. There we go. Oh, it's just a shortcut back up to... Jump off and get that move. Nope. Oh well, it was worth a shot. A way to get up there, though. I might need to thaw the desert before I can do that. Come to think of it. Oops. Can actually long jump over there. Nope. I tried. I did what I could. Oops. I'm sure a later power-up will make it easier to get up there. wasn't expecting a Mario 64 painting. Secret path to New Donk City. So, like, what kind of donk are we talking about? Get the feeling that path has to be opened from the other side. Gotta get on top of that block and break it somehow. Unfortunately, my controller is not an actual pro controller. So all of this talk about shaking it does not work. I was hoping I could get on top of the tower. Oh well. Lesson learned. only I had the full tower, I could get those. There we go. Uh-oh, this guy's got a hat. Woo! Fucking hats, they make you damn near invincible. Do my headphones count as a hat? Alright, I'm fucking invincible. That's a big Buddha head. Something tells me I'm gonna have to fight Big Buddha. Oh wait, the headdress? I think it's more Aztec. I couldn't see the top of its head from, when we entered. Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple. That's what he reminds me of. Make your way into the chamber of the silver monkey. And the treasure could be yours.
Oh, Bagus Feda. Now I'm bouncing.
got rid of the ice. Oh, 16 more power moves. There aren't even 16 on this level. I guess some of the ice blocks have to remain. I get up there. It's connected to that other platform I was on. Bridge was probably just frozen over, so should be able to get across. Yep, right here. This looks like there's another way down. Now, what's over here? Scarecrow. Scarecrow over here. I didn't know about the roll. There we go. Stupid hat. Miss the bird. I remember this spot. There's an invisible path. Use the Maui head to, where the path is using its shades. No, I don't remember that. I didn't really pay attention to this game whenever it first came out, though. There's a room down there. I just found out recently, though, that I'm missing Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and that was very distressing. I'm like, I have damn near every Zelda on the Switch. So how dare I be missing one? Instant death kick. I am really not good at doing the long jump. Okay, though. Gonna be a little tough to pull off, but I think I can handle it. Never mind. No, I can't. Gotta figure out a way to get over this. Can I backwards jump? Hey! Jump to the middle. From the jump to the end. A little block here. And a big block there. There we go. There's only 3 moons left in this area. Some of them feel like they're a little out of reach, though. For some of these, I'm sure I do. It seems like a very Nintendo design choice. Sorry, saw purples and got distracted. Can't just wave around purples and expect me not to take notice. But there we go. Now there's only 2 moons left. And I mean, surely they don't expect me to get all of them in this one run. Oh, maybe they do. But then what are those ones on the overworld map? Do they just not count? Like, there's a moon sitting over there. Is that not one of them? Oh? Weehoo! Woohoo! Smack! There's a power moon over there. There's a power moon down there. I flubbed it. Darn. Where was the tower? Oh, this isn't that tower. Oh. Yeah, Nintendo comes up with some goofy designs, that's for sure. There we go. Walks with his mouth open. I've heard of chewing with your mouth open, but walking? Here you go, you've got a new friend now. Get a whole new section of sail. Woohoo! And now we can take off to a whole new world. Well, we can go to the Wooded Kingdom or Lake Kingdom. Let's go underwater. I've had enough of the desert. It's time for a swim. Oh, we can only hope. Oh, there's those guys. There's a mermaid up there, so I guess mermaids are just canon to Mario. What? Um... That was a little goofy. Here we go again. Trapped in a bubble. How'd the parrot get down here? Oh. Well, that was a little anticlimactic. Just here, have a moon for free. Here, have some coins for free. Oh, we can get the fashionable outfit. Or we can just buy a power moon from the store for coins. You ever feel like the game might be pandering to you? Oh, zipper time. You know, I was not expecting these zipper levels to be in here. Like I said, I wasn't particularly paying attention to this game whenever it came out. Still, this seems a little random. Oh, we can't possess the golden Goombas. Wanted to make a golden Goomba tower. And I totally missed the zipper. Darn you, third dimension. Maybe this is why I like old 2D games better. No need for depth. supposed to get over there. I'll figure it out later. In fact, we've been at this for quite a while now. It might just be time to say goodbye. Let me just grab these purple coins. Get the point there and save. Well, guys, it's been fun. I hope you all had as much fun as I did playing these modded Switch games. Ciao for now, everyone. And Hexi out. Also, it's been great to be back. Later.